Hello crafty friends and welcome back. Today I am playing along with Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, and I am using a sketch that I pulled off my board, and I'm not sure if I show it here in my video. If not, I will get a image of it here within the video. And you can see that I've picked out 3 different colors. I do end up only using 2 of the colors that I get rid of the rusty hinge because it is a little too red when stamped on this rusty orange colored pattern paper. And so I am using my Echo Park Witches and Wizards. I have 5 of the stamp sets that came out with all of the various collections that they had when those were new. And so I'm basically just creating my own background paper with images from the AKA Harry Potter stamp sets. And you can see there that the initial images that I was stamping were going to be underneath the red banner in the final layout, and so that reddish colored owl, oh my gosh, words are so hard today apparently. The reddish colored owl there was the color that I felt didn't really blend in as much and look at more like a tone on tone image on my background paper. So there you can see that I have completed the stamping on my background with all the various images, and now I'm just kind of laying out what my basically my layout is going to look like. Now the other thing that you might notice if you watched yesterday or the last video I posted was that I've got my old glass mat back on my table. And it's not back on my table. This was recorded before I took the time to open up the package that I received for my new glass board. So you might see a few in January where I did some Baby Got Scraps layouts prior to switching to the new glass mat. So if that's the case, I just recorded out of order. This particular piece that I am putting down is from the Vicky Bouton Whispering Willow Grove collection. It was part of the laser cuts, and you did see that I did have it cut in half, and that's more for storage purposes. If I needed to use the full 12 by 12 length, it just goes right back together when I adhere it down on my page. So that's just how I like to store those laser cuts or die cuts, whatever it is that's over the 12 inches that my storage holds. So here you can see that I'm putting down the 3 photos. These are pictures of my grandson from his 1-year milestone photos. The birthday party theme for his 1 year was Harry Potter because that was the theme of his room. We are all huge Harry Potter fans, and so I got this themed shirt or onesie that says The Chosen One, since it was his first birthday, and then on the back it has his name and lightning bolt number 1. So you will see the pocket pages that go along with these pictures here coming up eventually, that I've been trying to work on getting caught up on some of his older pictures, and I'm getting close to finishing up through summer of 2024. Now that doesn't mean I haven't done layouts somewhere in between all of that, but just getting some of the pages that I've skipped but had planned out for his albums. So probably see a lot of older pictures of Cody here in the next couple weeks, just trying to get those finished up. So Here you can see that a lot of times Vicky Bouton's collections have those glasses which resemble a lot like the Harry Potter glasses. So I did use that laser cut on this page as well as this open book, since Harry Potter did start from a book. So yeah, thought that was a great way to put my title on there. It says your story, and just adding a few more other embellishments here and using up some scrap pieces of my foam pieces that I had laying around my desk. I did finally get around to cleaning my room up after I got, let's see, what had I been working on? I'd been working on a couple of albums and things, and so when I finally cleaned up my room, that I found a bunch of little pieces of foam. Yeah, it's amazing what you can find once you actually clean up your desk after a long project that you've been working on. So adding this rub on as well. This one's from Rust and Revs, and it's actually just a partial half one. And you can see behind, once I get the layer piece off, that there is that roadway, which has nothing to do with Harry Potter. So I am going to cover that little bit up with this laser cut that says Discover. So now you can't even tell that it's got that roadway there on the rub-on, and it just adds another layer to the layout here. So one last thing here, adding this squiggle rub-on, just trying to get it on straight. Get that rubbed down, and that pretty much wraps things up for this layout. So if you have any questions for me, please feel free to leave those down below. Here come the close-up shots so that you can see the stamped images that I have there, as well as the rub-ons and all the details. So there will be links of everybody playing along with Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, as well as links to my Instagram and Pinterest accounts. So if you have any questions for me, again, leave those down below, and thank you for stopping by.